Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 97th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Brothers. And last episode, it was pretty Kenji focused. I mean, a lot of good things happening in his life. Baby's born, he's got a cool space mission to do. I mean, those are two very big things that happened for him in the same episode, so yeah, really hard to describe it as anything but a very Kenji positive episode. I mean, I think there was some Muta stuff as well, but the Kenji stuff's really what I remember. So, yeah, not sure what we're going to get with this episode, so let's just jump on in and discover that. 3, 2, 1, play. A harsh reality, huh? We're gonna shift the gears back over to Hibito with this episode? I mean, the show's almost over, so there's not a whole lot more we can do. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, that probably means that this is the last opening we're ever gonna get in this show. I just realized that. It's kind of sad to think about, but this is a pretty good opening, so if we're gonna have one final one, it's a good choice. Yeah, all over the world we can see the same moon. What if astronauts would get discounts at that place? It won't go away. The best game. Fine choice. What's a rainbow? Oh, that makes sense. But is that not it? That stupid thing. Uh... I mean, you can just check through the channels. uh... No. Oppo, are you having fun? So basically just having some family bonding time, that's nice. Washoi, washoi. She seems to be in a good mood. I don't look anywhere near that cheery when I cook food. Itadakimasu. Whew. Good to know. It's not a competition. No, I really don't. First laugh. So what are you up to, Hibito? Just upside down. Look at this guy. Okay. That'd be quite a good career shift. So things not going so well, despite all of Hibito's hard work. Because that's a little bit unfortunate. Of course he does. I loop in the third, wow. Push or something. What? Yeah, that was basically perfect, yeah. I never watched anime, but I am familiar with at least that little bit of it. Just mostly because it's been referenced in other anime. He's got a lot on his mind. Nothing new there, really. Yeah. The moon, the size of the finger. Uppo, you can help, right? You're a pretty dog. Yeah, right out with it. Okay. It's good to see that he's sharing this with Muta. Hopefully Muta can make him feel better. The real imitation. The role is definitely reversed here. I wouldn't say that, Muta. You made a lot of progress. That's only step one, though. But reality is not that kind. Yeah. Muta seems to be struggling about what to say. Which makes sense. This is a very complicated issue that doesn't really have a simple answer, I don't think. Because Hibito already did most of what he can do, which is to get over his PD. The rest of it, he can't do too much to help. At least not that I can think of. I mean, you brought the mood down a lot, so I don't know how much we could enjoy that. There we go. Not a very happy new year so far, but hopefully it'll go up. So Muta, what are you gonna do to help? You gotta think of something. As a big brother. 2028. It's actually only 8 years away. You know, we're not that far away. Whoosh! He is gone. Oh. Well, that sounds like fun. It's pretty cool just going all the important places. The Grand Canyon haiku. It's great. Sick of eating meat? That's not possible. It is cool that you want to see the various sites. I mean, America's a big place. You can't see everything, but you can see some of the cool stuff. Yeah, that's still her thing. Someone's in a good mood now. That's something to be very happy about, yeah. Happy New Year for Mutsu. Oh, okay. What are they talking about? Hibito? Can't quite tell from the hand signs. It's probably about Hibito. Trying to convince him. Give him a chance. If I had a venture, I guess that's what it is. Can you actually be bothered to show up, please? So yeah, he definitely is still fighting for it. You can't just give up on him after he worked so hard to get past his issues. That's not okay. Hopefully the meeting goes well. Maybe Mutsu could join the meeting and help somehow. She watches him watching them. But she probably knows something's up. Yeah, she can tell something's on his mind. I don't think I believe you. Well, Surika always sees you when you're near Surika, and when you're near Surika, you're in a good mood, so... uh... My god, Surika, I forgot how cute you were. Like, I kind of want to replay her line there. But can't do that. Must keep moving forward. Could at least said hi or something. Yeah, yeah. Yes, there's a little bit of a delay. That's just a thing. It's a little bit awkward, but it works. Yeah, it's a lot of distance, okay? It's not too bad. Yeah, wait patiently for your turn. Yeah. Be mindful of it. I hope you're taking notes, Muta. Be patient. Not an easy job, it seems like. Here we go. We have communication. Just making a bunch of circles. Yeah, just like that. As expected of Damien. Right? Is the meeting... Yeah, you trying to make all that pointless? Well, that was an obvious answer, but... Yeah, does that not matter to you at all? All that hard work? That's all we can test until later. You can't guarantee anything, but Hibito's proven himself pretty well, I'd say. It doesn't mean... Like, to an extent, I get it, but it's still messed up. Well, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get through to them. It's not exactly true. It's more like you're adding water that could be contaminated to water that you know is not. That would be a more accurate comparison, but still. Because a poison analogy kind of assumes Hibito is guaranteed to have problems, which is not, it's just a chance. So it's kind of shifting the goalposts a bit. I don't know if that's the right phrase for it, but you know what I mean. But anyway, any astronaut could technically have a panic attack if things go wrong. So acting like Hibito's a risk, but every other astronaut is not, is a little bit disingenuous. But I do get why they would go with the less risk if they have other options, and they do have plenty of astronauts. So from their perspective, there's no reason to risk it. But still, I think he's exaggerating the potential risks a little bit there. You know, to support his position, which people do. Still, it bothers me, though, because we've seen Hibito's journey, how much he's improved, how hard he worked, and they just basically slap him in the face with that. There's no getting around what a slap in the face that is. Because it basically makes the whole test completely a waste of everyone's time. Yeah, we probably don't have good news for Hibito. Just so depressing. Hopefully Muta can come up with something. Oh, we're bringing that back up. That was a way back in the past. How is that going to be relevant? Ooh. I guess this is as an encouragement thing. Okay, Butler, what do you got to tell us? Just tell Hibito to give up his hopes and dreams. I hope so, but it's looking really bad right now. Got back up. But I'm sure Hibito knows what to expect here. Just heartbreaking. At the very least, no matter what happens, he did get to go to space. He did get to go to the moon, and I can't take that away from him. So worst case scenario, that still happens, so. If I was Hibito, I would find comfort in that. Because that's further than a lot of astronauts would get it. Definitely further than a lot of people that want to be astronauts would get. But yeah, reminding him of that. That whole situation definitely explains why he's so passionate about this Hibito situation. Why he's so upset. Man, last episode was just so positive, and now we're just the exact opposite. You okay, Hibito? Don't worry me too much, Hibito. Oh no, that is not good. I hope he just means he left somewhere and didn't like he didn't open the door and he was hanging himself. Hopefully he just, went somewhere. Which I think is what he meant. But just the last couple minutes there, I just was on the verge of tearing up. Just Hibito just being all like, I knew this would be the case. I was expecting this. Just it's not okay. This is just so not okay. That's the end. Okay, that was the 97th episode of Space Brothers, and this episode, like I kind of figured with kind of the ominous intro that we had there about the facing of harsh reality, this episode was focusing on Hibito, yeah, so. And it, of course, wasn't going to be in a positive way with that. We did get some funny stuff, with like the parents and stuff being silly watching a Japanese comedy DVD, because, what are they going to watch on American TV? Like, how good is their English? How much could they really enjoy? I wonder. So I guess it makes sense, really. But we do see Hibito in the backyard just kind of thinking about things. Because he knows what's up. He knows he hasn't been given any mission. He probably isn't going to. And actually, I was a little bit surprised about how readily and how quickly he kind of told Mutsa about that stuff. But that makes sense because he already confided in Mutsa with the PD stuff. So we're just kind of continuing that with this because Mutsa is kind of already into it. But Mutsa, unfortunately, he didn't really have much that he could say to make him feel better. Last time he had the pretty dog stuff that helped a lot, but this time he had nothing. And he was pretty upset about that. He really wanted to be able to help out Mutsa, or Hibito, because he is the big brother and everything like that, but he couldn't do it. That's gotta hurt. A lot of things this episode hurts. We even had the thumb moon stuff, which I did kind of vaguely remember that from the past. And yeah, things are looking up pretty well for Muta, but on the flip side, things are not looking up very well at all for Hibito. And just, these parents are having fun, you know, going to Vegas and whatnot. And Muta did get to see Sarika, so much blushing happened, as is usually the case. And we do see Butler kind of arguing with another man, don't know what his name is, about the meeting and stuff, because he's still pushing for more meetings, because the previous ones obviously didn't have the intended result. But again, the newest meeting apparently didn't have the intended result either. It was heavily implied. Sarika could kind of pick up that was something was wrong. And I do want to watch this part again when they're talking. But on the inside, I'm always serious. And we start walking. In this part here, and she's like, that came out wrong. This is just really cute voice acting here. Just, I liked it a lot. Again, a little bit of positivity kind of sprinkled into the episode of mostly sadness and depression. Yeah, we got to see Muta walk into the communications room, whatever it's called, because they went their separate ways. Right there. Does it say what the name of the room is when we walk into it? I don't think so. We just see people sitting in their desks. But it's like, I guess it's like the communications room. I guess that's all you would call it. Okay, here it is. Simulation Mission Control Center, okay. So basically just kind of teaching Muta the ropes about how this stuff works. Pretty cool. They do bring up the whole delay thing, like what they have on news and whatever. Which makes sense, because the moon's it's a faraway place. Communication signals and stuff is not magic, it doesn't teleport, it does move. It moves way more quickly than a person can, but it's not magic, it still travels. So we had a little bit of that stuff. And then the meeting, which was just, it was so rough to watch. Because, like I said, they have a point to a degree, but... and I can't blame them for being picky when they have as many astronauts as they do. But it still bothers me, because it's just completely wasting all of the effort that Hibito put into it, passing the test. And it's like, well, sure, he's supposedly all better, but, like, it was only, like, in a pool or whatever. It's, like, not, like, actually on the moon, so you can't guarantee nothing will go wrong, right? And if you can't guarantee that, obviously he has no place going up there, because space travel is just full of guarantees, isn't it? No, it's not. There's a lot of risk in any kind of space travel. I mean, things might be a bit different in the future, but there's a lot of probability and risk and stuff. A lot of things can go wrong. Even with modern technology, still, things can go wrong. There's a lot of guesswork, and there's no guarantees, basically, is my point. So, although I can kind of understand wanting to minimize the risk, I think I don't like the decision. Especially the poison analogy. I thought that was really stupid, because poison is guaranteed to poison whenever it touches, but that's not what Hibito is. They talk about the potential risk of having another panic attack or whatever. It's not a guarantee that he will, but the poison analogy implies that it's a guarantee. That's why it was very stupid, very disingenuous. I hated that. That was my least favorite thing about it. I would have almost had a little bit of respect for them if it wasn't for that. That's what really ruined it. Just really bothered me. It really is interesting seeing Butler having more of a physical reaction to this problem than Hibito does, despite the fact that Hibito is the one that it directly affects, just because of, you know, the connection that he has with that kind of concept. So I do think it's too early to give up. I do think we'll figure something out. Like, you know, Hibito, he's got a pretty big fan base, a following. Like, people know him. Like, I'm sure maybe we could get people to, I don't know, sign a petition to let him go in space again. Something like that, maybe. I don't know, this random idea that I kind of came up with, but we'll see. That was pretty much the episode. Just, yeah, apparently Hibito's not in his room. I don't know where he could have went. Maybe he went back to Russia to meet his girl. That's, you know, I'm sure he's missing him. So yeah, just a depressing episode, and we're almost done with the show too, so hopefully we can end this show off on a positive note. That's kind of what I'm hoping for at this point. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.